Hi, how you doing? My name's Christian, and this is my FEP Quest. Now, I'm sorry that it's been taking me so long to get this video up, but I was having a little trouble with my macro line and the reg on this gun, so I finally got that problem fixed. The macro line was just too short when he gave me when I got the gun, so I put on a new macro line, and that basically fixed the problem. But other than that, everything works fine on the gun. Let me just kind of give you an overview of the gun. This is a 2005 FEP Quest. It's before FEP Quest stopped putting in their own brand name of electronics and going to a WAS board on there. And basically, it's a pretty nice gun. You know, you got the custom grips and everything like that. Still has the original trigger on there. Only thing new on this is that it has the CP reg. I use my Ion Smart Parts rail there, and I got a hybrid push button ASA on there as well. Other than that, everything else is stock. This is a low pressure gun. As you can see, you got the low pressure regulator right there. It comes with a two-piece FEP barrel, auto cocker threaded, custom FEP barrel. And the reason why it's custom is because, well, it's got 007 on there, guys. See, that's pretty cool. I want a barrel that says 007 on there. I got one. But yep, see, FEP .689. Pretty nice gun, cocker threaded again. So you can exchange this, you can get this barrel and put it on any cocker threaded gun, or take any cocker threaded barrel and put it on here. Whatever suits your fit, ultralight, whatever, you know, whatever works. But as you can see on the gun, it has just a basic body, nothing fancy. I mean, the milling's just fine on there. Got your back cap on there, which opens up to the bolt, which only, I mean, it only consists of about 9 O-rings on there. So it's really not that complicated. And it does have a locking feed neck, not clamping, but still it's pretty good. It holds the halo on there tightly, and I'm able to unlock it enough to where I can take it off smoothly. Other than that, it's pretty cool. There is one feature on the Quest that a lot of people may notice or may not, or may like it or may not like it, is that on here underneath, I don't know if you can see it, but you have these screws right there, and then there's one right up by the trigger. But basically what you do is you unscrew these. It'll take the trigger frame off the body. But what you can do is that you can move this trigger frame back 1 or 2 notches. They have two sets of screw holes in the body. One that brings it up all the way to the front, which this one isn't in the front position, this is in the back position. But one that brings it all the way up to the front to give you just a little bit tighter play for your front player. But if you just want, you can move to the regular position for the back for any other kind of player. But other than that, it's pretty cool. The on-off button's back there. Everything else is pretty simple. Let me kind of show you what the gun looks like when it turns on and you know it's on. If I can get it on, let me show you. Just watch the eyes. See, they light up red. That means that your eyes are on. If you want to turn the eyes off, you just hold down the trigger. It'll fire one shot and then goes to blinking red. That means that your eyes are off and you're ready to go. But one thing that I'm going to have to say about this gun that just amazed me right out of the box was the trigger. The trigger is just an amazing trigger. I mean, this thing was designed by paintball players who've been playing almost ever since the sport was invented. And they kind of got the grand idea that you don't put a trigger axis right at a 90-degree angle to the trigger. Because when you're firing your gun, your hand is not like this. It's not 90 degrees parallel to that trigger axis. It is going to be at a slant 45-degree angle while you're going on the trigger. So it makes it a whole lot easier to walk the trigger while you're firing. And another thing is that it has magnet return up at the top. So there's adjustable screws right there, and it has 2 adjustable screws in the trigger as well if you for how much pull it has on there. But right now I have the trigger adjusted to as best as I feel that it works. I'm still not used to it yet. I'm still trying to get used to it, but it looks like a sling trigger. It's real nice and flat. Real easy to kind of get it going. Another thing, it's got the gauge on there. Usually when you're playing on these, since it's a low pressure gun, some people can get their markers down to about maybe 70, 65 if they're, if they really have, worn in their regs and the LPR on there, if they can get it down that low. But usually, like right now, mine will be running at maybe 100 or so. But these markers are really known for their gas efficiency, because you can get them down to about 75 to 80 psi and still have an efficient marker that'll shoot the required feet per second. But other than that, the barrel is fairly accurate. I just kept the stock barrel. This isn't really my main gun. I like to use it just every once in a while. It's pretty nice. Let me air it up for you. And see? Yep, it does fire. Now it is kind of loud, but what marker isn't? But that's pretty loud. So to kind of take that off, I was going to put a barrel condom on there, because it really does help with the sound. So I'm just going to do some dry firing and kind of show you what this thing can do. Alright, there you go, guys. There's the FEP Quest for you. Let me just decap it real quick. Pretty simple. I have not gotten the manual from FEP Quest on the board in there, since it is a pre-06 board. I have to talk to FEP Quest to get the electronic setup for it. It's not on the manual. But I'm waiting to see right now. I just had it on semi. And for me, I can kind of walk it. I'm sorry if that wasn't fast enough for some of you guys out there, but it's still a pretty awesome trigger for me. Other than that, really good gun. If you ever have like 200, maybe 300 bucks, you can go online and find one that has the gold member bolt and all the upgrades that come with it. Because basically the only thing you can upgrade on this that's stock from FEP would be the gold member bolt, which gives you it's a lighter bolt, better efficiency, and the pull back cap, which you can unscrew easier and pull out everything real fast. And then they have different grips you can get, but who really cares that much about the grips on the gun? These are pretty cool grips. Other than that, there's really nothing else that FEP Quest would give you to upgrade the gun. You can get a different feed neck if you want, but it's all fine, and then a new barrel, but that's just about it. And nothing else from FEP. But other than that, it's a pretty solid gun. If you ever have, if you just, want a good solid gun compared to a shocker, this is basically like a shocker, just, it's just not as pretty, not as customizable. But still, it's a good gun. Shoots straight, real nice, fast on the trigger if you can ever get used to it and just get going on it. It's a really good gun. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. If I didn't shoot something that you didn't see, I can go back and shoot it for you. If you ever want me to make another video, I'm going to try and get a paint video of this out soon, once the weather clears up, because it's been kind of raining and stuff. But I'll get that sent out to you later. Anything else you need, just let me know. My name's Christian again. Thanks for your time, guys. Bye.